was, what I directed was, that this is allegedly a polling place. I have a lot of statutes in my hand that indicate this is not a polling place. But one of the things that concerns me most is the fact that, not just that they're wrong about this, but that people sat around in government offices and figured out a way to deprive people of their First Amendment right in a public building. And that's got to stop. So I'm going to go inside and test their theory as to whether or not this is a polling place. Come on in. Good morning. How about you?
You have to take that first.
Okay, and why would I?
Okay, this is voting for absentee ballots.
I understand.
Okay.
Are you saying it's a polling place?
Correct.
Okay. Is that your decision that it's a polling place, or did somebody tell you it's a polling place?
If you want to go that route, it's my decision.
You decided this is a
Okay.
polling place.
Okay, so
I'm telling you as a matter of law, if this is a polling place, then all of these people have to leave. I have a copy of the statute here that indicates that a polling place, and I'd like you to take a look at this, that a polling place is only open to registered voters who are here to vote, challengers who've been designated by the party leaders and given credentials, candidates, and employees of the Board of Elections. I see a lot of people here who are none of those. Now, the only difference between me and those people is that I'm wearing this shirt. And I'm not going to voluntarily leave the building, and I'm not going to voluntarily take the shirt off. So if you're going to arrest me for it, I'm here. I'm not resisting you in any way. I'm just telling you that this is not a polling place. That your decision
this is currently accepting absentee ballots, correct?
that doesn't mean it's a polling place. In other words, in order to have a polling place, the polls have to be open. Absentee ballots aren't necessarily filled out here. And if it is a polling place, as I said, these folks here are not voters. They're not credential challengers, and they're not
People
candidates.
come in to vote right now, an absentee ballot. That would make this somewhat of a polling place, correct?
If they took their ballot to the New York City subway and filled it out on the A train, according to your logic, that would make that a polling place. An absentee ballot is something you fill out wherever and whenever you want in all the privacy that you want. A polling place is a designated area that's open by the Commissioner of the Board of Elections.
They're coming here to drop off their ballots.
You've told me that you've determined this is a polling place, and I'm telling you that the only person who can determine that this is a polling place is the superintendent of elections for the county of Bergen. And you don't appear to be the superintendent of elections.
Why don't we get clarification from the superintendent?
What? Yes, that would be good.
Just relax, we'll get.
I'm very relaxed.
What I mean is you.
By the way, if this is a polling place, do you work for the Board of Elections?
I do not.
Are you here to vote? Because
Today I'm not here.
okay, if you're not here to vote right now, and you don't have a credential as a challenger, you're loitering in a polling place in violation of the very statute you're trying to keep me out on.
That's incorrect.
No, that's not, and I have the document right now.
I'm an employee in the building.
Okay, if this is a polling place, you have 4 reasons to be here, and those are a credential challenger, which you're not, a voter in here to
We'll
vote.
get clarification from.
Okay.
Yeah, it wouldn't happen to have any idea.
I do, but I don't. Yes. I don't care to be stationary there anymore. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm being detained, and I don't want to be detained.
That's correct. You're being detained.
Am I being detained?
You are being detained until we can figure out what exactly the problem is.
Okay, but
okay?
I
We're
don't
waiting
care to
for
be
the
detained. I haven't done anything wrong.
According to me, you have, and we're waiting for the superintendent of elections to come down.
Because you declared this is a polling place. That's what you said. It was your declaration. Are you the superintendent of elections?
No, we're going to get him down here, though.
Okay, but
So
I don't. I would. If you still
Okay,
want to claim
if
that,
you
I think
wanna
you should
take that
charge me.
shirt off,
No, I don't.
And you're
I
more
will-
welcome to walk entirely through the building.
First
right
Amendment
now,
to the Constitution of the
I
United
understand.
States
Right
tells
now,
me that I can wear this
say
whenever
you're
you
with me.
Okay, and right now I'm asking you to charge me or release me.
And right now, we cannot make that determination.
So, am I a threat to anybody's safety? Am I being detained for any lawful purpose? Do you suspect me of a crime?
So we can figure this out, right?
Look, I understand that you want to figure something out, but I have figured out that I'm a law-abiding citizen engaged in First Amendment protected activity, and my freedom is being limited by virtue of the fact that you are telling me I have to stay here, or telling me I have to go back there. My purpose is to move about this building freely.
What exactly is your purpose here today, sir?
My
May I
purpose
ask you?
is to exercise my right to free speech
What-
in a
what-
public space.
Okay.
And
right now, you're in a public building.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm complying with all lawful restrictions upon my presence
Okay,
here.
what is your business here, sir?
My business is the business of a citizen of the United States.
What exactly is your business here, sir?
Do I have to tell you why I'm in this building? Because I didn't hear you ask anybody else why they're here. I don't feel like that selecting me out for intrusive questioning because I'm wearing a shirt is appropriate. I don't want to discuss my business. I have personal business, and I have business that deals with the Constitution here today. I don't want to be any more specific than that because I feel like
So
you're invasive
words,
questioning.
So in other words, the only reason why you're here is to wear your Tedesco shirt and have everything videoed.
That's one of the many reasons I'm here
That
today.
is the exact reason of why you're here.
You can say that if you want, but I'm not telling you that.
Okay.
You're trying to force me to tell you why I'm here, and I'm telling you now. You're detaining me against my will. I don't care to stay here anymore, and I'm not under arrest, and you've not told me what I've done.
I'll escort you. Where shall we be going?
I would like to first go down to the superintendent of Board of Elections.
Superintendent is up on the third floor, though.
Okay. What office? What business transpires here?
Huh?
Think about the
the
ballots.
voting takes place.
Okay. They're voting or they're handing out ballots?
Huh?
They're voting or they're handing out ballots?
They're doing absentee ballots here, sir. I already explained this to you.
Okay, so they're filled out before the people come in, right?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily, but so in other words, the people
obtain the
can,
ballot.
and they have the freedom to come and go as they please with their ballot.
They're not wearing Tedesco shirts, they're not wearing Donovan shirts, they're not
This
wearing
is
any
not a
political.
polling place.
I already explained this to you. We're accepting absentee ballots, we're considering it a polling place.
You know, there's a comprehensive statutory scheme designed to establish a polling place. There's a process that has to be established and adhered to. And one of those things requires that you put an American flag outside the door to the polling place. I didn't see that.
The American flag is flying over in the courtyard.
Okay.
That is
And-
always
and
does.
So then this is always a polling place because of that flag?
No.
If this one says it has to be
You're-
approximately 3 by
you're-
5
you're-
by the door.
You were
And there's no 3 by 5 flag by the door that was placed there by the superintendent of elections. It's not there. So the big flag in the courtyard does not designate this as a polling place.
Okay.
And as
You
I
asked-
said,
you asked
this
for
gentleman
a
here
flag,
doesn't.
And I explained to you there is a flag.
Would you like to look at the statute, the specific comprehensive
We're
statutory
waiting
scheme?
for the superintendent of elections. He'll be able to explain
So,
everything at this
so
point.
nobody has told
Sir.
you that this is a polling place. You're taking it upon yourself.
Is there some business that you have to conduct?
The first business is getting my freedom of movement back. That's more important to me than anything else.
And that's fine.
And there's an officer, an armed officer here telling me that I can't move about freely. And that's a problem for me. And the reason for that is because of the shirt that I'm wearing. Because I am exercising my First Amendment right to speak freely about a matter of public concern. And I have that right, except because I'm exercising that right, I am being detained without charge. And that's a problem. And if you don't see that it's a problem, then
I'm just sitting here trying to
The
figure
only
this
thing I'm
out.
asking you is, do you have some
I
business
have,
to conduct in the
yes,
building?
I do. I want to see the superintendent of elections. I want to see where the absentee ballots are. I want to inspect this
That is
building.
fine. You're free to see the superintendent. You're free to conduct business in the your only purpose here is to walk around
Okay,
the
so
building.
now the reason I've given you for entering the building is
If
sufficient,
you
so I
have a
can go where I
legitimate
want.
reason to be in this building, yes, absolutely.
Okay, so I want to take a tour of the building. That's why I'm here. That's a legitimate reason. I want to take a tour of the building. I want to see what my tax dollars have brought in the county of Bergen.
There's not a way to take a tour of the building, just walking around the building. That's where the building take a tour.
I don't see anybody else being escorted around the building.
People who never come here.
You didn't ask anybody what they're doing here.
That's okay.
Generally, people are asked when they come in the parking lot, where they're going.
I've seen at least 14 people enter this building without being molested in any way by security or by uniformed
All
officers.
I'm saying is, is that a legitimate purpose?
Yes, I want to inspect the building from other political signs that may or may not be
Can I
present.
ask your name, sir?
You can call me Bill.
Bill?
And can I ask yours?
My name is Jim Gibbon, I'm Assistant Director of Security.
Jim.
You like my business card?
Jim, you realize that if this is a polling place,
Again,
you don't have a right to be here.
if you need clarification,
I'm trying to clarify for you.
you can get it clarified by the
I
superintendent.
understand
of
you were
elections.
handing statutes out to people the other day. I'm going to hand them to you.
I handed it out to two individuals.
I saw a videotape, and there's a statute right there that indicates
And
that if your
I'll-
analysis is correct, and this is a polling place, that you don't belong here. Regardless of what your job title is, whatever you do, because unless the superintendent of elections hired you, you're not a poll worker.
I'm not
And
going
you're
to engage in
Okay,
discussion.
I'm going to go down the hall.
You have, and that's fine, you have legitimate business in the building.
I want to inspect the building.
You're entitled to.
Thank you.
Okay? All the public access areas, you're entitled to.
Thank you, sir. superintendent of elections.
Do you have an appointment?
I do not, but I
Okay.
have, I have a serious,
Okay.
serious matter of public concern.
Sign.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
All right.
Okay. All right, here, as a courtesy, sit down. I don't. It's not a polling place only on election days. Primary, school board in general. Title 19, that's all I can tell you.
It is or not a private polling place?
Only on those days.
Okay, so this is not a polling place, so the officer
Today.
who declared that it was a polling place has no
I don't
authority to do
know.
that.
I don't know what, listen, I'm not gonna be pulled into this. I'm just gonna tell you.
You know what, it's inevitable, well, actually, we have
There's
witness.
no square person.
I'm getting that, and I'm being square
Yeah.
too. This, because they didn't stop me, they just detained me momentarily, but at some point, the Bergen County Police Department
I've
have
already-
violated the rights of.
Listen to me, I have already talked to people in reference to this, and I understand, believe me, I've been here a long time, I understand. But the fact of the matter is, the only thing I can say to you today, it is not a polling place today, it's only on school board primary general, and then you can't wear a button, a t-shirt,
I
a
understand
hat,
that.
a sweatshirt.
And if you had declared it to be a polling place and put the flag out and had people actually casting ballots, there'd be no question.
Right.
But election day
Well,
is Tuesday.
Right, but let me just say this to you, you know, election day is Tuesday, and it's not that I throw out signs and pins and all this stuff that it's election day. People know it's election day. So, I'm just giving you the courtesy, telling you what the Deputy Attorney General told me. It is not a polling place, because I don't fool around. I go right to the top.
So you knew it was coming.
No, I didn't know you, no, I meant for the
Oh, for the other
ruling.
days,
Everybody and their brother is calling.
Okay.
And I can tell you what she told me. It's not a polling place only on election day.
Well,
On
fair
the
enough.
pre-elections. Or unless